Okay, let's move on. I'll save this one. Navigations in SAP. Now I'm going to open this system. I hope you have the access or you are about to receive. I don't know. Do you have the system with you?
No, sir.
No? Do you have any idea when it will be available?
Uh,
Okay, if not, then please get in touch with the Institute Prasad and he will assign you, okay, as soon as possible. Okay. So once it is installed,
can you drag? Can you drag it to the middle?
okay, I'll just maximize this. Okay. So this is how it looks like. This is the system, test system. Okay.
Could not see that.
You don't see it?
Yeah.
Is it not visible at all or you see it?
No, I think the screen has been zoomed too much. I think it became partition.
Okay. Just a minute. Is it
Just drag that screen to the middle, yeah,
okay?
and pull on to the top.
How about now?
Again, it's gone to normal. Same.
Hmm.
It zoomed too much, I think.
Okay. But anyways, this is not important. I hope highlighted test you can see. This
Yeah.
will be your system. All you have to do is double click or on the keyboard you can enter. You will get your credentials, user ID and password. So you can enter here and add your user ID password. The first screen will be SAP Easy Access. Okay. SAP Easy Access. This will be your initial screen. Now, this box, okay, we call it as transaction box. Here you can run your transactions. So the first important transaction is SPRO. Okay. SAP reference object. Here you have to go into implementation guide. So in the project you are going to implement. So this is SAP reference implementation guide. Click here and you will enter into the implementation guide. From here only we are going to set up our department, set up the company. Okay. Now before we start, some basic navigations. This is the transaction box. This is to save. This is not active, but once we start configuration, we are going to save a lot of data. So this is save button, right? After that, we have back. So if you want to go back, then you will use this. This one is same as back, but it will take you all the way back. I mean, exit from whatever screen you are. Okay. If this doesn't work, then you can always cancel. If you're doing something you don't want to save, then simply cancel this. Okay. This is the print button. If you want to print something, then you can, if your local printer is assigned. This is to find, just like Control F you do in Excel. You can find anything like a specific topic, sales, order, reason. It might take some time because it's searching everywhere. This is the continue button. If you press this, then you will enter into the next screen. This is to cancel. Okay. If something like this happens, now you cannot open another screen. See here. I don't have any chance to open the screen. So what can I do is, before search, there is a small icon. Click here. Okay. Once you click here, you can create a new session and you will come here. Okay. Let me show you again. This is to find sales order. Let's find sales order. So it found sales order, the name sales order. So it finds with the name. If I click on this plus, then it will find the next entry with the sales order as a name. So if I click here, then it gives me another entry which contains sales order as a text. Okay. This is to first page, to go all the way to first page to last page. This is to page up, page down. These are some basic navigations. This is to create a new session. So I created a new session by using another option from here. And in the next screen, I can use this one to create one more session. This is to generate a shortcut. Let's say you want to create a shortcut for this transaction list of sales order. You can click here and you can decide where to put this shortcut. Okay. I'll add it onto the desktop, or I'll simply browse. Let's say this one. Okay. And this one, or simply go to desktop and add. Oh, this is a remote desktop, so I cannot save it. Okay. But just like this shortcut, once on your laptop, you can see this small icons. These are your shortcuts. Help. You don't know what this particular screen is, then you can simply go to help. This is provided by SAP. Okay, it will take you to the browser and it will try to help you out with this screen. Okay, this is to layout, just to change the theme. Right. Now, some important navigations. Let's say here, the document number. Okay, basically it's asking for sales order number. I can click on this small arrow, and I can list multiple sales order or a range. Okay, from 1 to 100, I want all the sales orders numbered from 1 to 100. I can exclude single values. I can exclude range also. That I don't want this. Okay, so this is multiple selection. The important one, going back, let's say you don't know what this is. Okay, list of sales order. You click on anything and press F1, function 1 on your keyboard. You will get information. For example, let's say this field and function F1. So SAP will provide the description for this field. Okay, most of the fields have description. like this. So it says the number that uniquely identifies as a sales document. Oh, it opened SAP Help Portal. I don't know why. Okay. So F1 is to get the information about the field. So these are some highlighted words. If you go inside, then it will tell you what sales document is. Okay, let me click here. So it gives you more information. Now, a database document that represents business transaction in sales department. For example, inquiry, quotation, sales order, outline agreements or complaints like this. I'm going to write down all the T codes which we are seeing. So SPRO is to implement or configure system. Then we have F1. To see information. Then we have F4. Okay, there is one basic transaction I want you to see. I am in this screen and I want to go back to the main screen. So I will use /n, okay, to exit from the screen. Enter and I'll back to the main screen. From SPRO directly to the main screen. Okay. /O is to open a new window. So this is to create a new session. /O will also open a new window, but you have to enter the transaction. For example, VA01 is the transaction to create a sales order. And I'm currently in this screen. I want to open another one by not killing this. So I will use /O followed by transaction. So it will keep this screen and open another one. Okay. Then there is a F4 button, or do you see this small white box that you can click on? It will give you what should go inside this field, basically the input. So I don't know what type of order I should be using. So it will give you all the options, okay, by using this small white box. Or you can press F4 on the keyboard, right? So F4 to get input in the field. /n to kill the session /O to open a session. Okay, right. Then some more examples of navigation. See, these are radio buttons. Okay, these you can use. So if I use all sales order and execute, this is the execution button. If I execute, then it will give me all the sales order created on this system. Provided this is the criteria. I want all sales order. If I say open sales order, that means sales orders which are not completed, some error or, with some warnings, then I can get that kind of a list. Okay. And these are some filters, right? What else? We have check boxes also. For example, I'll go to this transaction, BP. See, whatever transaction I'm using, you can go through the navigation as well. For example, I used BP as a business partner. I can go through navigation also. /n. I'll go back. So this is my main screen. In the logistics, you can write down this path. Okay. In the logistics, we have sales and distribution, and all the transactions related to sales will be here. Master data, sales, shipping, billing, everything. Okay. Go to master data, business partner, customer, create, and you can click on this. So it will take you to the business partner creation. Okay. If at all you don't understand the transaction, please ask me. Okay. After working 15 years, I have this habit to run the transactions. I use navigations most of the time, but with the flow, if I don't remember, please ask. Right. There are some check boxes we have uh, like this. We can use this checkbox to mark such a fields. Okay. Well, we will discover more options once we start practicing. So I would suggest you guys to take the server as soon as possible so that you can also practice. So this is how it is going to be. It's a 40% theory and 60% practical. So whatever topic I am going to take today, okay, you will practice, and then we will see tomorrow, if you have any questions with the system. I'm gonna show you first how it is done, and then you'll practice the same. I expect to be, uh, I expect you to be practice on a daily basis. I know you're working, but you have to take out some time. Okay. So far, any question?
As the screen shown me like the daily basis which I'm working as an end user.
Mm-hmm.